Welcome to Medieval Life. On this channel, we recreate the daily life, crafts and traditions of the Middle Ages, filmed exactly as they were lived.
Imagine this for a moment. The power goes out. Your phone dies. The internet disappears. Heating systems shut down. Refrigerators stop humming. Modern life collapses in silence. Now here's the uncomfortable truth. For over 1,000 years, people lived full, complex lives without electricity, and not only survived, they engineered solutions so advanced, so reliable, that some of them still outperform modern systems today. Medieval people cooled food without refrigerators, lifted massive stones without engines, automated machines without computers, heated entire buildings without gas or power grids. And most of this knowledge? Forgotten. Tonight, you're about to discover 12 medieval technologies that work perfectly with nothing but nature, physics, and human ingenuity. And the final one may completely change how you think about progress. So subscribe, stay curious, and remember, setting the context, we often call the Middle Ages the Dark Ages. But that label says more about modern arrogance than medieval reality. These were people who didn't have the luxury of convenience. Every invention had to be practical. Every system had to work every single day, or people died. No backup power, no emergency services, no quick fixes. Necessity forced innovation, and what they created was nothing short of brilliant. As we move through these technologies, notice something important. They didn't fight nature. They used it. Gravity, wind, water, thermal mass. Simple mechanics. Let's begin. So subscribe, stay curious, and remember, 1. Medieval refrigeration. Ice houses long before electric freezers existed. Medieval societies mastered cold storage. They built ice houses, deep underground chambers insulated with stone, straw, and earth. During winter, ice was harvested from frozen lakes and packed tightly inside these structures. Once sealed, the insulation slowed melting so effectively that ice could last well into summer. Food stored inside stayed cold for months. No compressors, no electricity, just physics. And here's the shocking part. Some ice houses in Europe remained operational into the 19th century, long after electricity was available, because they worked so well. And if this surprises you, wait until you see how medieval people moved entire rivers on demand. So subscribe, stay curious, and remember, 2. Watermills. The engine of the Middle Ages. Watermills weren't just grain grinders. They were the industrial backbone of medieval civilization, using flowing water. These machines powered flour production, metal forging, paper manufacturing, timber cutting, textile fulling, all automatically. Once built, a watermill could operate day and night, year after year, with minimal human effort. In many ways, watermills were the first factories, long before steam engines. And they reveal something critical. The Industrial Revolution didn't start in the 18th century. It was already underway, powered by rivers. But water wasn't the only natural force medieval engineers harnessed. 3. Windmills. Invisible power stations where rivers were scarce. Medieval builders turned to the sky. Windmills converted moving air into mechanical energy, driving gears and shafts inside stone towers. They pumped water, milled grain, drained marshlands. In the Netherlands, windmills literally reshaped the landscape, reclaiming land from the sea without a single electric motor. What's more impressive? Windmills were designed to rotate toward the wind automatically, adjusting their sails to changing conditions. Self-correcting. Self-powered. Completely off-grid. But medieval engineers weren't finished automating the world. So subscribe, stay curious, and remember, 4. Mechanical clocks. Time without power. Medieval mechanical clocks changed civilization. Before them, time was fluid. After them, Time became precise. Using falling weights, gears, and escapements. These clocks ran continuously without electricity. Some medieval clocks are still operating today. Centuries later. No batteries, no circuits. Just gravity measured, controlled, and perfected. And once humans learned to control time, they turned to controlling buildings themselves. 5. Hypocaust heating. Central heating before electricity. The Romans invented it, but medieval engineers refined it. The hypocaust system heated entire buildings from beneath the floor. A fire burned in a furnace outside the structure. Hot air flowed through hollow spaces under floors and inside walls. Heat rose evenly, warming rooms above. No smoke indoors. No chimneys in every room. Entire castles and monasteries stayed warm through harsh winters. This wasn't a bonus fireplace. It was central heating. Over 1,000 years early, but heating was only half the battle. 6. Medieval plumbing. Gravity-powered sanitation, contrary to popular belief. Medieval cities weren't all filthy chaos. Many had pressurized water systems, public fountains, underground sewage using gravity, and carefully calculated slopes. Water flowed where it was needed, and waste flowed away. Castles even had early flushing latrines, where flowing water removed waste automatically. No pumps, no electricity. Just intelligent design. And speaking of design, wait until you see how medieval builders lifted stones weighing tons without cranes. 7. Treadmill cranes. Human-powered giants. These massive wooden wheels looked like oversized hamster wheels. Workers walked inside them, using their body weight to rotate the wheel and lift heavy loads via rope and pulley systems. With this technology, medieval builders raised cathedral stones, castle walls, massive beams. Some treadwheel cranes could lift multiple tons with remarkable precision. No hydraulics, no motors. Just leverage, balance, and gravity. And if you think that's impressive, they also automated sound itself. So subscribe, stay curious, and remember. 8. Automata. Medieval robotics. Yes, robots. Medieval engineers built mechanical automata powered by water, weights, and gears. These machines rang bells, automatically moved statues, played music, opened doors. Some royal courts featured lifelike mechanical birds and figures that moved on their own. No electricity, no programming. Yet these machines followed precise sequences, early examples of automation. And this leads to something darker. 9. Medieval signal towers. Communication without wires. Long before radios and satellites, medieval societies transmitted information across vast distances using beacons and towers. Fire signals, smoke patterns, flag systems. Messages could travel hundreds of miles in hours, faster than any rider. In times of war, this meant the difference between survival and annihilation. Instant communication, powered by visibility and coordination. But survival also meant protection from nature itself. 10. Passive cooling architecture in hot regions. Medieval architects designed buildings that stayed cool naturally. They used thick stone walls, narrow windows, courtyards. Wine catchers. Airflow was guided through structures, cooling interiors without fans or air conditioning. Some of these designs are still used today in sustainable architecture. Ancient solutions, modern relevance. And now, we reach the technologies that feel almost impossible. So subscribe, stay curious, and remember. 11. Medieval concrete. Built to last forever. Roman concrete and later medieval variations was self-healing. When cracks formed, chemical reactions with water caused new minerals to grow, sealing the damage. Modern concrete crumbles after decades. Medieval structures? They're still standing. Bridges, aqueducts, fortresses. Built not for profit but for permanence. And finally, the most shocking technology of all. 12. Knowledge systems. Memory as technology before electricity. Before books were widespread, medieval societies developed advanced memory systems. Monks memorized entire libraries. Architects encoded knowledge into buildings. Songs preserved data across generations. This was human storage, optimized and refined. And when written records were lost, the knowledge survived in minds. No backups. No servers. Just discipline, structure. Finally, said, these technologies reveal a forgotten truth. Progress isn't about electricity. It's about understanding the world around us. Many people didn't wait for power. They learned to live with nature, not against it. And in an age where a single outage can cripple entire cities, maybe the past wasn't as primitive as we think. Maybe it was. Wiser. If this video changed how you see history, even slightly, then you're exactly the kind of person this channel is for. Because these weren't the only forgotten technologies. There are dozens more. Lost machines, hidden knowledge, systems erased by time, and we're uncovering them one story at a time. So subscribe, stay curious, and remember, the future might not come from new inventions, but from rediscovering what we've already forgotten.